What's going on, guys? Welcome to another video. I'm Narik Chase, and in this video we're going to be reviewing The Shallows. Now, The Shallows is the 2016 survival horror film directed by Jaume Collet-Serra, and it follows this woman named Nancy who ends up getting stranded offshore and must use her wits and determination to survive a great white shark attack. In essence, this is a really good movie and has a really good premise. And movies like this is really hard to kind of pull off the whole stranded or hard aspect while keeping it interesting and not being overbearing about it and being boring, but the film does a great job of doing it. We have this woman named Nancy who ends up getting stranded on this reef while having to be circled around by this shark, and actually Nancy is a pretty likable character. She has a bit of personality, she is smart, and she is quick-witted, and we do get enough emotional attachment to the character, especially considering the fact, the motivation, and her backstory. So for the most part, Nancy was a pretty good character. Blake Lively does a great job. She was just terrific in it. There are so many intense moments in this movie that you actually could just feel for her character. You didn't know if she was going to make it. You can feel her suffering. This is just one of those performances that really just stands out, especially considering the fact that the movie is specifically about her. And the shark literally has to be one of the biggest dicks of this year. The shark was just completely just ruthless. It was just brutal. And the thing about it is, what makes it even scary is because sharks do act like this. So this is based off real life events and not a fictional character, even though to some extent the shark was a bit exaggerated, especially with some of the things that it did and some of the reasons that it was going after her. But for the most part, it was actually a well done antagonist for the film. Also, another aspect of the film that was done pretty well in my opinion, that did have some attachment to it, was the fact that the shark really wasn't the only thing that she had to deal with. She had to deal with the cold weather, with the hypothermia, dehydration, and you can see how all of these elements are just going against her character. Was the movie thrilling? Yes, there are a lot of suspenseful moments, especially considering these clashes her and the shark are having. This is definitely one of the better shark movies that I have seen, and I have to say I really didn't have too much of a problem with the film, outside some maybe pacing issues here and some conveniences, just a tad bit here and there. I thought the movie was done pretty well. Blake Lively, again, does a great job. In the end, The Shallows is a great movie, especially as a survival horror. It has great timing, it has a lot of suspense. The performances were just badass. Blake Lively does a great job as Nancy, who's just a likable character. The shark was a complete asshole, but it was actually pretty cool, especially during these big clashes that these two characters had. The visual effects were just great. The music was just great. I have to say, The Shallows deserves a 4 out of 5. This is definitely one of the better shark movies, as I have said, especially considering how realistic the situation really is. And I just love the suspense that the movie just brought. So guys, in the comment section below, let me know what you thought about The Shallows. Did you like Nancy's character? Did you like the shark? And how realistic do you think this whole scenario was for this film? And remember guys, every Friday I do upload videos, so please stay tuned. And to the next video, Narik Chase, signing out.